This is NBC Nightly News with Kate Snow.
Good evening. On his first overseas trip, President Trump today called on the Muslim world to confront extremism, framing the fight against terrorists not in religious terms, but as a battle between good and evil. In a glittering summit room in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, filled with 55 Muslim leaders from around the world, Mr. Trump struck a different tone than he has in the past. It is the first stop on a multi-city foreign tour this week that, to some extent, is drawing attention away from his troubles back in Washington. We begin tonight with Kelly O'Donnell traveling with the president.
For a president known for his own luxurious trappings, hospitality displayed by Saudi Arabia's king has been resplendent and regal.
I would like to thank all of the people of Saudi Arabia.
The president left behind, at least briefly, the cloud of controversy choking his administration, and made no mention of his proposed travel ban aimed at 6 Muslim-majority countries. The centerpiece of this first stop, President Trump's new message to the Muslim world.
We are not here to lecture.
His aim, to contrast President Obama and to contrast himself, discarding his well-worn phrase, radical Islamic terrorism, for a more subtle approach.
That means honestly confronting the crisis of Islamic extremism and the Islamists and Islamic terror of all kinds.
Words adjusted, but his forceful tone was not, promising America's backing, but urging Arab leaders to do more to stop terrorists.
Drive them out of your places of worship. Drive them out of your communities. Drive them out of your holy land. And drive them out of this earth.
And President Trump delivered a dire spiritual warning to terrorists and those who finance and recruit them.
If you choose the path of terror, your life will be empty, your life will be brief, and your soul will be fully condemned.
You are here at the command and control center.
One tangible step, a futuristic and visually spectacular event where the king and the president inaugurated a Riyadh-based center to combat and counter extremist ideology, especially online.
Beyond diplomacy, the Trump administration says this is also about business, with $400 billion of investment in U.S. companies. That includes the Saudis buying $100 billion in U.S. military equipment. This is all being watched by Muslim Americans back home, and the group CAIR says while it appreciates the president acknowledging Islam, one speech does not wipe out years of anti-Islamic sentiment. Kate?